In this video, you will learn 10 other words for love. Listen for the synonyms in the skit, then I will teach you what they mean and how we use them. Robert teaches English.
Rockabye baby. Hello?
Hey Bob, what are you up to?
Oh, hey Sandy. I'm actually babysitting Ashley's son right now.
I don't think I know Ashley, but I really love babies.
I don't usually care much for babies, but I really adore this baby boy.
That's really cool, Bob. I think it's really important to have affection in our lives.
I agree, Sandy. We need something to cherish. By the way, I cherish you too, Sandy.
Oh, Bob, thanks, man. That's nice. I admire you as a person, and I cherish our friendship.
I'm glad you feel that way. But Sandy, for me, I feel like it's more than just respect. When you're away, I yearn for you with passion.
Oh, man, I don't know what to say. Are you sure it's not just infatuation?
Oh, I don't know, Sandy. Maybe. I just know that I'm crazy about you.
Wow, Bob, I am just very attractive. Are you sure you're not just letting lust control you? Don't put me on a pedestal.
Don't worry, Sandy. I don't worship you or anything. Let's just say that I'm very, very fond of you. I'm sorry if that makes you uncomfortable.
Okay, sorry. I've gotta go now. Enjoy babysitting.
Hello? It's okay, baby boy.
Since love is both a verb and a noun, you heard synonyms that were also both verbs and nouns. Let's start with the verbs. Admire. When we admire someone, we like and respect them because of who they are and what they do.
I admire you as a person.
It is common to admire someone based on their skills, talents, or other attributes. I really admire my wife because she's able to knit and crochet cool things like this blanket or these decorations. Adore. When we adore someone, it can mean that we love and admire them very much.
I really adore this baby boy.
When we adore a baby or a pet, it is enjoyable just to think about how much we love them, or sometimes just to look at them, because we think they are adorable. There is something innately lovable about them, and we cannot help but love them. When we adore an adult, all of those things are also true, but we probably adore them because of their character, because of their actions, because of who they are as well. I adore my students because they work so hard to learn English, for example. Cherish. When we cherish someone, we regard them with high value. That means we believe they are important and valuable, and we will do whatever we can to make sure they are okay or keep them safe.
We need something to cherish.
We can also cherish objects or even abstract ideas. I cherish this guitar because it was a gift from my mother. I also cherish the time that I am able to spend with my friends and my family. Treasure. If we treasure someone, we also cherish them. These two are very close synonyms. If we treasure someone, we believe they are important and valuable, like treasure. We are always careful with people or things that we treasure, and we do our best to keep them from harm. Treasure and cherish are very good synonyms. A difference that I notice personally is if someone says they treasure something, I actually imagine a little treasure box full of gold and jewels in my mind, but that's just me. Worship. Worship is most commonly used to describe how we love or respect a god or gods in a religion. We can also worship a person. When we worship someone, we admire, love, and respect them in the same way someone might love and admire a god. It is often used to describe an unhealthy attraction or love.
Don't worry, Sandy. I don't worship you or anything.
In the clip, Bob reassures Sandy that he does not worship her. We can also worship objects or other abstract things. Jim cares way too much about his car. He worships it. He cares more about that car than he cares about his family. In contrast, it is positive and even expected to worship your god or gods in a religion. Yearn for. When we yearn for someone, we desire them and we want to be with them. Often, this is used when we cannot see a person or cannot be with a person. Imagine reaching out for something you want but cannot reach, except for with your heart.
When you're away, I yearn for you.
When we say we yearn for a person, it is usually romantic, but not always. For example, a child might yearn for his parents if they are away traveling. We can also yearn for things, abstractions, or experiences. When we were in quarantine, I yearned for times when I could go out to coffee shops and restaurants and socialize and just talk with people. Now let's move into some nouns that act as synonyms for the noun love. Lust. Lust is a strong sexual desire. I like to think of lust as a sexual hunger.
Are you sure you're not just letting lust control you? Don't put me on a pedestal.
You will also notice that Sandy tells Bob not to put her on a pedestal. This is an idiom.
Bonus idiom.
When we put someone on a pedestal, we make them more important in our minds than they really are. We admire and maybe even worship them, and we don't have a good reason to do so. We can also use lust as a verb, often used with lust for or lust after. When William was a teenager, he often lusted after girls in movies, sometimes even cartoon girls. Affection. Affection is a gentle liking or fondness. It is what we might feel before love develops, and it can still remain at the same time as love.
I think it's really important to have affection in our lives.
Affection is used to describe innocent physical expressions of love. A good image for affection would be me petting my cat. I often show affection to my cat by petting her. Infatuation. I like to think of infatuation as false or fake love. It is an intense but fleeting feeling that we experience when meeting a new person or getting to know a new person who we really, really like. It is often fueled by a physical attraction or a sexual attraction. You could say it is fueled by lust. Infatuation is what I felt for most of my girlfriends when I was a young teenager. It is important to remember that even though physical or sexual attraction might spark infatuation, infatuation is a lot more than just physical or sexual attraction. When you are infatuated with someone, you may believe you are in love with them or want to be with them forever. Infatuation can be an overwhelming feeling of admiration or adoration. If we feel infatuated with someone, we worship that person, we treasure that person, but it is based on a chemical state in our brains that will not last.
Are you sure it's not just infatuation?
Oh, I don't know, Sandy. Maybe. I just know that I'm crazy about you.
You will notice that Bob is not sure if he's feeling infatuation. All he knows is that he is crazy about Sandy. This is an idiom.
Bonus idiom.
When we are crazy about someone, we like or admire them very, very much. Passion. When we use passion as a synonym for love, I like to think of it as a healthy version of lust. While lust is a purely sexual attraction that doesn't have any romantic connection or admiration or respect, passion is a sexual attraction combined with deep respect and admiration. At least that's the way I think about it.
When you're away, I yearn for you with passion.
In the clip, Bob actually just uses passion as a synonym for strong feeling. This is another use of the word passion. In fact, we can use the adjective passionate to modify any feeling to make it stronger. A passionate love, a passionate hunger, even a passionate hate. We can also talk about things that we are passionate about. These are the things that we really love or really love to do. These are the things in our lives that we think make our lives worth living. The things that truly make us happy. So there you go. Those are 10 other words for love. Now for practice, answer this question. Who or what do you love? Answer in the comments below using one of the synonyms you learned, along with any other questions you have for me. As always, thank you for learning with me. I hope you know you're doing a great job, and I hope you know I believe in you. I'll see you soon.